Okay, I'm going to start off with a question. What percentage of people in the US do you think still believe chocolate milk comes from brown cows? Yes. Did you raise your hand?
Like, probably 25%.
Well, actually, in an article from PETA says 7% of adults still believe that chocolate milk comes from brown cows. That's roughly 16.4 million people in the US. That is a really concerning number to me, and it should be a concerning number to you. So that is why today I'm going to tell you the importance of agricultural education in schools by first telling you why agriculture is so important, how it promotes awareness of where your food comes from and environmental awareness, and how it builds community and helps build leadership skills. So first, let's start off with the importance of ag. For thousands of years, agriculture has played an important role in everyday life. Today, the importance of ag in everyday life can't be minimized. Without the ag sector, activities such as getting dressed for work and cleaning the home would not be possible. This is from Maryville University from their agricultural department. Agriculture is so important because that is why you have food on your table every night. It's the reason why you can wake up in the morning and get dressed. It's also, in some cases, fuel for people's vehicles. It's important that we have this. Agriculture provides for everyone. Now, let's talk about how it brings awareness about food production and environment. So, I bet most of you are curious about where most of your food comes from. Well, agriculture. Food Institute survey says 48% of American adults don't know or do not care about where their food comes from. I feel like you should care about where your food comes from and should know where it comes from. I have talked to plenty of people from bigger areas. It's not everyone, but it's some. They still believe that their food comes from the store. They don't think it comes from a farm or anything else. It just is made in the store. You can buy it from the store. That to me is concerning because you should know where your food comes from and how it's produced and how it is brought to the store to your plate. And environment. A lot of people believe that agriculture is not good for the environment. Well, actually, there are good farming practices such as sustainable agriculture. Sustainable farming aims to take care of our environment. It uses methods like growing different crops in the same field, which is something that InfoGeo said about sustainable farming. In my last speech about cover crops, which is part of sustainable farming, you can produce more food or other forages for other things with cover crops. It also helps with erosion, helps with water management and breakdown. And yes, farmers do use big machinery and that does bring CO2 in the air and all that fun stuff, but there are enough crops that sequester all of those bad gases. Now let's talk about how agriculture can help leadership and community. I don't know how many of you have been in 4-H or FFA, but you should know that it really helps bring people together. FFA continues to help the generation rise up to meet those challenges by helping its members to develop their own unique talents and explore their interests in a broad range of agricultural career pathways, which was said by the FFA National Organization. FFA and 4-H can bring community together by other chapters coming in to help each other, other clubs coming in to help each other, community events, community services, because I remember whenever I was in FFA or 4-H, I met a lot of people, met a lot of good people, and it helped everyone come together and bring awareness and build good skills, which goes into building good leadership skills. 4-H and FFA are really good because you can get into roles such as president, vice president, treasurer, secretary, whatever, reporter, any of those roles to be an officer, and that helps you later on in the future because you work with a team and you'll work as a team. It also helps with public speaking because I don't know if any of you were in FFA or 4-H, but I remember going to judging contests and speaking in front of people. I remember going to events and speaking in front of people. I remember going to meetings and having to stand just like this in front of all of you and speak about projects that I had to do. So now that I've gone over the importance of ag, how it can bring awareness, and why it can bring people together, build communities, and help you build leadership skills, I hope you understand why agriculture is so important to all of us and why we should teach it in schools. Thank you.